All right, America, imagine waking up to someone blasting your name on national TV with an accusation so wild it makes you spit out your morning coffee. Now imagine stepping onto a live broadcast and saying, nope, not today, not true. That's exactly the energy Congressman Eric Swalwell brought when he finally broke his silence on the Trump administration's mortgage fraud smear. This story is sharp, messy, political, and honestly, wild enough to make your head spin. So strap in because at Global Pulse News Z is about to break this down in 5 clean, punchy facts that hit harder than a breaking news siren. The whole saga kicked off when the Federal Housing Finance Agency dropped a referral to the Department of Justice accusing Congressman Eric Swalwell of pulling off mortgage fraud, and not some chump change scheme. We're talking about claims that he allegedly listed his Washington, D.C. residence as his primary home to secure better refinancing deals and lower mortgage rates. Now look, accusations like this aren't your everyday political jabs. They're the kind that instantly send lawyers into let's review every email ever mode. And because Swalwell has long been one of the loudest critics of Donald Trump, the timing felt, let's just say, suspiciously cinematic. The accusation hit like a political grenade, detonating across news networks. And whether or not the referral holds water, it created a moment designed to grab the public by the collar. But if the accusation was the spark, Swalwell's TV response became the flame that lit up the conversation. Here comes fact 2. When Swalwell finally stepped into the bright studio lights, he wasted zero time playing games. His opening line, "These allegations are false," landed with the kind of confidence that says, I've got receipts, and I'm not scared to show them. He didn't hedge, he didn't stutter, he didn't do that political tiptoeing you see from folks trying to soften their defense. Instead, he threw down the gauntlet, framing the entire DOJ referral as retaliation for his aggressive stance against Trump over the years. He went on to describe a pattern, a deliberate attempt to silence outspoken critics by smearing them with legal threats. He even tied it to his ongoing lawsuit against Trump, suggesting the timing of the referral wasn't random but strategic. That interview wasn't just a rebuttal. It was a warning shot back at the administration. But fiery claims raise bigger questions, and that leads us straight to the political battlefield behind this moment. Let's move to fact 3. To understand the heat behind this case, you've got to see the board, because this isn't a one-move accusation. It's a full-blown political chess match. Swalwell has historically been front and center criticizing Trump, especially during impeachment proceedings. So when a mortgage fraud referral suddenly appears years later, folks on both sides of the aisle notice the timing. Analysts are calling it part of a broader strategy: weaponized bureaucracy, selective outrage, and justice shaped by politics. Supporters say it's accountability catching up. Critics say it's sabotage disguised as oversight. And with several other Trump critics reporting similar legal pressure, the pattern is way too convenient to ignore. Even the rollout was orchestrated. Leaked documents, timed media drops, structured narratives. Nothing about this landed by accident. And when politics mixes with legal threats, the explosion can reshape careers. Let's talk about the consequences in fact 4. Now's where things get serious. If the DOJ picks up this referral and moves forward, the investigation could unlock a flood of sensitive details, from financial disclosures to internal communications to political affiliations. For Swalwell, that means his reputation, career trajectory, and re-election prospects all hang in the balance. For Trump's camp, it's proof they're still swinging big punches. For the DOJ, it's a test of neutrality under massive public pressure. And for America, it's a national temperature check on whether justice is being used as a truth-seeking tool or a political weapon. And if the investigation leads nowhere, it fuels distrust and reinforces the belief that smear campaigns are becoming the new normal in Washington. Which brings us to the biggest point: why every American has skin in this game. Let's break that down. This story isn't just a headline. It's a warning sign about what political power can do when left unchecked, when legal accusations become weapons, and when smear campaigns replace debate, democracy takes a hit. Whether you like Swalwell or not, whether you support Trump or not, the bigger danger is a system where justice can be twisted based on who's in the spotlight. Regular citizens get hit hardest, because if the powerful can be targeted or protected at will, what chance does the public have? This case isn't about mortgages. It's about the rules we expect our leaders to follow. It's about fairness, accountability, and truth. And if we ignore that, we're letting the foundation crack. And now, let's bring this whole thing home. If this breakdown helped you see through the smoke, hit that like button and subscribe to @Global Pulse News Z for sharp, bold, high-energy news coverage. Drop a comment. Do you think Swalwell is being targeted, or is this a legitimate investigation? And don't forget to support our sister channels, Sparkling Kids and Raymafatima. Let's grow together, stay informed together, and keep this community strong.